2回目。
Nothing gets to flex, spot on. Feel the whole thing lock when it hits, on spot. Clamp it down, amplify. Let the low intensify. When it drops, bodies rock every beat. Land spot on. Yeah. Grip stay set, vision wide. Crowd dissolves into the ride. Sound moves thick through floor and frame. Every hip repeats my name. Pulse runs calm beneath the slam. Control sits heavy in the hand. I don't guess, I calculate. Every turn seals the fate. Rhythm tightens, closes in. All momentum draws me in. From the build to where it pops, everything is a lock on spot. Spot on. Every strike connects, spot on. Nothing gets deflect, spot on. Feel the whole thing lock when it hits, on spot. Pull it close, let it shake. Let the structure resonate. From the core to the top, every layer lands spot on. Walls respond, lights react. Sound turns solid, thick, compact. Every stare confirms the zone. This alignment stands alone. I stay calm inside the road. Every impact calls for more. When the moment fully drops, everything feels spot on. Spot on. Every strike connects, spot on. Nothing gets deflect, spot on. Feel the whole thing lock when it hits, on spot. Push it loud, hold it strong. Let the bass pull all along. From the first hit to the stop, every second stays spot on. Heat crawling under skin tonight. Pulse keeps biting harder every breath. Static sparks along the edge of sight. Silence bends and shatters at my step. Tension dripping heavy in the air. Every move is sharpened by the heat. I don't wait, I go straight through the glare. Gravity keeps pulling me to peak. Heart line racing out of frame. Fever climbing past control. Every doubt erased in flame. I don't drift, I overload. Like a hurricane tearing through the ground, spinning every fear until it breaks down. Like a hurricane screaming through my veins. I don't slow the strike, I amplify the pain. Like a hurricane built from spark and flame. When I crash, the moment never stays the same. Spin it, rip it, let it ignite. Crashing colors, sharp in the light. Spin it, rip it, feel it collide. Burn emotion, multiply. Whoa. Shadows shaking, every lock believe. Walls are folding inward as I breathe. Every Stare reflexa, sharp in need. I don't stop and force makes me lean. Signal flashing deep inside my chest, rising faster than a breaking wave. Every second cuts me from the rest. I don't pause, I dominate the phase. Blood runs louder than the sound, vision narrowing to one. Every limit falling down when the surge has just begun. Like a hurricane tearing through the ground, spinning every fear until it breaks down. Like a hurricane screaming through my veins. I don't slow this track, I amplify the pain. Like a hurricane built from spark and flame. When I crash, the moment never stays the same. Tight wire, heartbeat ready to explode. Friction turning impulse into code. Every fracture feeds the overload. I become the storm I chose. Like a hurricane tearing through the ground, spinning every fear until it breaks down. Like a hurricane screaming through my veins. I don't slow the track, I amplify the pain.
こんにちは。
Hurricane built from spark and flame. When I crash, the moment never stays the same. Spin it, rip it, let it ignite. Crashing color, sharp in the light. Spin it, rip it, feel it collide. Burning motion multiply. Walls breathe closer, inch by inch. Lights collapse into a line. Focus tightens, air gets thin. This frame traps the spine. Steps echo inside the cage. Routes dissolve beneath my feet. Every angle sealed in place. This pulse refuse, retreat. Signals lock the exit shut. Gravity leans into bone. Every glance is loaded up. This ground claims its own. Heartbeat boxed in steel. Timing snaps the chain. Every sense turns
どうやっても思うようになったし、確かに。なんだろう。
no opening sealed and set. Every route erased in red. No openings corner bred. This moment bites and never openings locked inside.
アスパラなんかレギュラーで。
Stand where collisions
1年ちょっと。
close, tight, drawn near. Heat stays loud, vision clear. Close, tight, right here. Forward crash, atmosphere. Shadows press against my back. Floor keeps rising to my knees. Every option fades to black. Only force responds to me. Muscle fires without delay. Weight commits to forward drive. This arena chose to play. Only one way to survive. Narrow frame, sharp inside. Edges hum against my skin. All restraint ignites. This is where I've been. Opening sealed and set. Every rider raised in red. No openings cornered. Breath. This moment bites and never open. Locked inside. I stand where collisions collide. Stillness screams before the head. Balance cracks then reorganizes. When the space refuses split, I become the strike that rises. No openings, pressure zone. Everything converges tight. No openings carved in stone. I push straight through the foam. This final frame. I stay standing in the flame. Close, tight, drawn near. Heat stays loud, vision clear. Close, tight, right here. Forward crash, atmosphere. breath on my tongue. Edges waking up my nerve. Silent fire in my lungs. Every motion wants to surge. Skin reacts before the thought. Signals cut me open wide. Every limit ever taught starts to split and step aside. I can't rhythm through the dark. Every glance begins to shake. When I strike, I leave a mark, clean and sharp enough to break. Tight and focused, narrow side. All the weight turns into dry. Stay locked into the bite. This is how I feel alive. Sharpness blade, running through the flame. Every hit lands harder when I say my name. Sharpness blade, never dull, never tame. I don't bend the edge, I elevate the pain. Sharpness blade, cutting through every frame. When I move, the whole air changes shape. Slice it clean, let it ring. Slice it clean, let it ring. Flash of heat and everything. Slice it clean, feel the swing. Edge stays loud when shadows cling. Pulse aligned with every step. Vision clear enough to burn. Nothing here is being kept. Only lessons left to learn. I don't circle, I advance. Every breath becomes a claim. In this sharpened state of stance, I rewrite the rules of game. When the moment tightens grip, I respond with steady force. Every fracture starts to flip into power, into force. Into course. Sharpness blade, running through the flame. Every hit lands harder when I say my name. Sharpness blade, never dull, never tame. I don't bend the edge, I elevate the pain. Sharpness blade, cutting deeper every frame. When I move, the whole air changes shape. Changes shape. Sharpness blade, feel it dominate. Every second accelerating phase. Sharpness blade, calibrated state. I arrive sharp, I leave decisive way. Slice it clean, feel the swing. Slice it clean, feel the swing. It stays loud when shadows cling. Breath cuts sharpen the silent frame. Stillness loaded, about to break. Focus locked, I feel the click. This is where the motion flips. Skin reacts before I decide. Signals flare and draw the line. Every doubt dissolves to dust in the second move or rust. Muscle memory takes the lead. Time compresses to a spark. All I am is what I need. Right accelerate my fate. The silence holds its breath. I strike forward clean and sure. Every risk outruns regret. Only motion feels secure. The trigger moment, split second flame. Everything aligns when I stake my claim. The trigger moment, edge engage. I don't hesitate. I detonate the frame. The trigger moment, carved in sound. When I step in, the world locks down. The trigger moment, amplified. All restraint evaporates. The trigger moment, testify. I arrive sharp, I dominate. Lock it in, feel the snap, flash of heat in the gap. Lock it in, don't retreat. This is impact, pure and clean. Tension tight beneath my skin. He pulls close, draws me in. Focus locked, vision wide. Pressure builds up deep inside. Ground reacts to every sway. Weightless force begins to play. I stay sharp, limits fade. This restraint begins to fray. Pressure stacks, the frame feels thin. Every pulse caves further in. Grip turns fierce, breath of the line. Release weights inside the climb. Unchained, break it wide. Let the force erupt inside. Hands up, fire unrestrained. I rise loud, unchained. Yeah. Lift it higher, tear the lock. Feel the surge, refuse to stop. Grip the burn, accelerate. This release reshapes the stay. Motion cuts a deeper line. Every strike rewrites the time. Sweet impact, savage grace. Drive sharpens into pace. Blood runs hot, rhythm tight. Gravity begins to fight. Every limit bends away. Nothing holds its weight in place. Heat expands across the frame. Every nerve ignites the flame. Timing snaps, pressure climbs. This escape redraws the line. Unchained, break it wide. Let the force erupt inside. Hands of fire unrestrained. I rise loud, unchained. Rip it open, amplified. Let the pressure multiply. Hold the surge, dominate. Freedom hits at full weight. Control cracks beneath the strain. Every lock dissolves in flame. If it scars, let it stay. Every mark proves the way. Boundaries collapse and fall. I stand fierce beyond the wall. Fully loose within the frame. Born to burn forever unchained. Unchained, break it wide. Let the force erupt inside. Hands up, fire unrestrained. I rise loud, unchained. Rise through force, overflow. Carry heat and let it go. Grip tight, accelerate. This release defines the state. Yeah. Eyes locked in, spine held firm. Static breaks where the nerves come firm. Steps cut deep in a tightened zone. Every move says I stand alone. Pulse stays slow, but the core runs hot. Every second sharpens the plot. Air bends slightly when I arrive. Silence shifts just to let me thrive. Lines get thin when I draw them near. Focus homes, everything clears. the vision's wide. Every clash falls into my stride. The ground reacts to a settled will. Calm runs deep underneath the thrill. Breath cuts low in a measured tone. Each sound lands like a solid stone. The field adjusts to my pace. Nothing drifts out of place. Tension coils without a sound. The frame holds while the lights go down. Every pass has to realign. All directions bend to mine. I rise as the axis turns. Every spark knows where it burns. All the way to lines is one. I don't follow, I'm the one. Draw close, let it converge. Force and intent, oh, emerge from the pull to the final run. Everything moves toward the one. Everything moves toward the one. No signal lost, no angle weak. Rays off, carved sharp, clean and sleek. Scars read true in the aftermath. Each one marks the chosen path. I stay centered, never sway. Momentum shapes the way. When the motion is finally done, there's a reason I'm the one. As the axis turns, every spark knows where it burns. All the way to lines as one. I don't follow, I'm the one. Hold the line, let it hum. Every force says, come undone. From the start to what's begun, everything points to the one. Everything points to the one. Jaw locked tight,
Nande.
breath pull low. Heat runs deep where the shadows grow. Spine stays straight under iron weight. Every move cut sharp, never late. Pulse hits hard in a
今日なんか
closed
大
in
雨降るっ
frame.
て言われてたけど、
Silence
そ
bends
ん
when
な
I
降っ
stake
てな
my
い。
claim. I stay cold, vision precise. Every second carved like a slice. Gravity tilts when I lean ahead. The ground reacts to the words I said. Tension hums in the narrow line. One direction fully aligned. This flow bends toward my side. Momentum feeds the way I ride. Locked in motion, sealed by drive. The outcome forms while I'm alive. Pull in closer, let it collide. Force and will intertwine. Turn the spark into solid ground. Watch the field shift all around. Knuckles white, but the grip stays clean. Focus sharp like a polished beam. Every clash leaves a deeper trace. Lines get crossed in a tighter space. Sound cuts thick in the lower range. Air feels dense when the stakes rearrange. I don't pause, I recalibrate. Push the edge, accelerate. Heat builds slow, then it strikes direct. Every doubt folds under effect. The path locks shut behind my stride. Only forward survives the ride. This flow bends toward my side. Momentum feeds the way I ride. Locked in motion, sealed by drive. The outcome forms while I'm alive. Clamp it down, let it ignite. Yeah, weight turns power in the fight. Every impact shifts the scale. Dominance leaves a trail. Walls press close, the space gets thin. I carve resolve straight through the dim. Scars turn proof, etched in tone. Every hit lands fully. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Fields adjust, the balance breaks. The air reacts to the shape.
こんちは。
こんにちは。
Cut precise.
多めの配信でね。勢い余ったそれザリをやってみるといいですよ。よかったら。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。知りすぎると暴走するんだ。でかいな。
Walls compress the breathing room. Lights collapse to razor thin. Every choice matures too soon. Motion drills beneath the skin. Muscle fire stands set firm. Balance tips to overload. Each reaction starts to burn. Fueling paths already sold. Frame narrow, side lines. Edges hum against the air.
昨日は MOD 入れてみたけど日本語にはなったけど画面が縮小されなかった。
画面っていうからね、メージの大きさが変わるやつをボタンが N か M かな。失敗。N キーと M キーを押す。N キーを押すと大きくなって、M キーを押すとM を押すとちっちゃくなる。こんな感じ。最初の設定が多分そんな感じだから。でこれを押すと大きくなって、大きくなるとこういう感じだよ。小さく遊ぶと多分難しいと思うから、そうサイズがいいと思うよ、最初は。ちっちゃすぎると全然見えないんだよ。できた？自分のいい感じの大きさを。
できた。ありがとうございます。
設定は設定のところで変えられる。好 きなキーに割り当てて、慣れるまでは最初はボットって言って、ボットでやっつけてるといいかもしれない。プレイヤーじゃないやつ、なんかその辺に棒歩き、この子とかこの子もボットだし、ボットを退治してるとそういう風になるかもしれない。調節が分からなかった。なくなったら結構やっつけにこう。
なるほど。
めっちゃ減った。色みたいなのがでボットのふりしたプレイヤーもいるんですよ。最初始めた時はボットのふりしたプレイヤーによくやられました。なんだボットじゃなかったのかよとか言って歩いたれながら
笑い。作詞笑い。
なくなったね。ボットがいっぱいやってる。全部ボット。ボットは無色だからさ、無色だと思ってボットだと思ったら間違いなくもいるという話ね。流星は人が出してるから無色じゃなければその出した人もいるけど、
Skin tonight. Pulse keeps biting harder every breath. Static sparks along the edge of sight. Silence bends and shatters at my step.
ビュンビュン飛んでるやつ。
Tension dripping heavy in the air. Every move is sharpened by the heat. I don't wait, I cut straight through the glare. Gravity keeps pulling me to peak.
見せてないけど。
Like a hurricane tearing through the ground, spinning every fear until it breaks down. Like a hurricane screaming through my veins. I don't slow the strike, I amplify the pain. Like a hurricane built from spark and flame. When I crash, the moment never stays the same. Spin it, rip it, let it ignite. Crashing colors sharp in the light. Spin it, rip it, feel it collide. But emotion multiply. Shadows shaking, Every lock believe walls are folding inward as I breathe. Every step reflects a sharp need. I don't stop and force makes me lean. Signal flashing deep inside my chest, rising faster than a breaking wave. Every second cuts me from the rest. I don't pause, I dominate the face.
最初は日本でやった方がいい。とかね、日本でずっとやってた方がいい。重いから。海外。
Like a hurricane tearing through the ground, spinning every fear until it breaks down. Like a hurricane screaming through my veins. I don't slow the strike, I amplify the pain. Like a
軽いんだけど物のように重いというか、
when I crash, the moment never stays the same. Tight wire, heartbeat ready to explode. Friction turning impulse into code. Every fracture feeds the overload. I become the storm I chose. Like a hurricane.
昼配信でも声のトーンは変わらないんですね。
フィルでも変わんないです。基本的に私は大きな声で喋らない人だからね。基本的にお仕事とかやってたら普通に喋るけどね。普通のこんな感じかもしれないね、考えて。すごいいっぱい飼ってる。でかいな。日本がいいのかな。
Closer, inch by inch. Lights collapse into a line.
その声のトーンに癒される。
Air gets thin. This frame traps the spine.
どうなんでしょうね。
Steps echo inside the cage.
自分では分かんないけど。
Every angle sealed in place. This pulse refuse retreat. Signals lock the exit shut. Gravity leans
なんか
into
違うところが見て分かった。
is loaded up. This ground claims its own. Heartbeat boxed in steel. Timing snaps the chain. Every sense turns real. Impact calls my name. No opening sealed and set. Every route erased in red. No openings corner. Breath this moment bites and never openings locked inside. I stand where collisions collide. Close, tight, draw near. Heat stays loud, vision clear. Close, tight, right here. Forward crash, atmosphere. Shadows press against my back. Floor keeps rising to my knees. Every option fades to black. Only for free spots to me. Muscle fires without delay. Weight commits to forward drive. This arena chose to play. Only one way to survive. Narrow frame, sharp inside. Edges harmonize. My skin all restrained. Ignite this where I stand. No opening sealed and set. Every ride erased in red. No openings cornered.
終電でお家に帰る。後ろは家に帰んない。結構。
相手の顔かお尻に当てたら相手が大きくても勝てる。
相手の顔をやっつければいい。ぶつけさせればいいから。こうやってぶつかったら死んじゃうから、相手の顔をぶつけさせるか、自分でぶつかっていくか、こうやって。頭が何かに当たったら死んじゃうから。自分の体じゃ頭を守りながら 相手がどっかにぶつかるように持っていくみたいな。まあやったらわかると思う。私は最初始めた時は何も分かんなくて、聞く人もいなくて動画を見てそれを参考にして適当にやってましたね。
Signals cut me open wide. Every limit ever tied starts to split and step aside. I can't rhythm through the dark. Every glance begins to shake. When I strike, I leave a mark. Clean and sharp enough to break.
お、すごい難しい。
お、やってみた？楽しいよ。最初はもう隅っこの方でゴッド飼ってるといいゴッドに襲われることはあんまりないから。彼だけ
ようにゅう B ちゃん
始めた？ここにいるの？名前の大きさとかは設定で変えられるから、最初は多分大きく出るから。私はだから最初にしてるからちっちゃくて見えない。噛んでみるしかない。
Sharpness blade running through the flame. Every hit lands harder when I say my name. Sharpness blade never go, never tame. I don't bend the edge, I elevate the pain. Sharpness blade cutting deeper every frame. When I move, the whole land changes shape. Changes shape. Sharpness blade, feel it dominate. Every second accelerating phase. Sharpness blade, calibrated state. I arrive sharp, I leave decisive way. Nice and clean, feel the swing.
とりあえずご飯をたくさん食べる。
Nice and clean, feel the swing. It stays loud when
なんていうかさ。
shadows cling. Breath cuts sharpen the silent
あ、
frame. Stillness loaded, about to break. Focus locked, I feel the click. This is where the motion flips.
ムッツボットにクイってされて死んじゃう。
Before I decide.
まあ慣れるよ。ボットも変な動きする子がいるしもう
Muscle memory takes the lead. Time compresses to a spark. All I am is what I need. Right before I leave the market. Heartbeat snaps into command. Vision trims
ボットはボットでも流星は難しいからな。
my hand turns to force. I
普通のサーが444とかついてるサーが末尾に444サーがあったら普通よかったらコミットのことでは開かないんじゃないかな。 修正難しい。流星もボットなんだけど、どうやって動くか分かんないし速いし、でも動きは読めるからね。死んだ。最初ここにあるやつ NTL ならこの辺選んでいたらブランちゃうかな。あそこの方に結構ボットちゃんが多い多分。中央とかにはめったにっていうか食べられちゃうからクリアに食べられちゃう。
そもの開始の画面が違うんですが、
開始の画面が違う。 NTL にした？フロンティアにした？何種類かあって普通の人ってフロンティアの方が人気かな、もしかしたら。私も最初はフロンティアで始めたんだけど、たまたまなんだろう、メンテナンスかなんかで使えなくなってショックを受けて NTL っていうのに変えたのね。どっちでもいいと思うけど、フロンティアの人人気なんちゃうかな。だけが違うのね。じゃあもうそれがフロンティアかな。それ以外のやつはあんまり使ってる人も聞いたことがないからよくわかんない。そのどっちかがいいよって話なんだけど、結局は今普通サーバーの中央とかは中国ばっかりいっぱいいるから。
フロンティアって書いてました。
あ、じゃあフロンティアでいいと思うよ。フロンティアか NTL かってフロンティアの方が多分人気があるから、それでスキンとかも選べるし、日本の方が作ったと思う。
ニュービーさんがやってるのは
今日は NTL。 NTL に慣れちゃったもんで。
Locked in, spine held firm. Static breaks where the nerves come firm. Steps cut deep in a tightened zone. Every move says I stand alone. Stay slow, but the core runs hot. Every second sharpens the plot. Air bends slightly when I arrive. Silent shift just to let me thrive. Lines get thin when I draw them near. Focus homes, everything clears. No retreat in the way I stand. This moment fits my open hand. I rise as the axis turns. Every spark knows where it burns. All the way to lines as one. I don't follow, I'm the one. Lock it in, let it resonate. Every strike recalibrates from the pull to the final run. Everything moves toward the one. Everything moves toward the one.
バカ。
Yeah. Grip stays tight, but the vision's wide. Every clash falls into my stride. The ground reacts to a settled will. Calm runs deep underneath the thrill. Breath cuts low in a measured tone. Each sound lands like a solid stone. The field adjusts to my pace. Nothing drifts out of place. Tension coils without a sound. The frame holds while the lights go down. Every pass starts to realign. All directions bend to mine. I rise as the axis turns. Every spark knows where it burns. All the way to lines is one. I don't follow, I'm the one. Draw close, let it converge. Force and intent, oh, emerge from the pull to the final run. Everything moves toward the one. Everything moves toward the one. No signal lost, no angle weak. Rays off, carved sharp, clean and sleek. Scars read true in the aftermath. Each one marks the chosen path.
探してもフロンティアしか出てこないや。
NTL はない。
When the motion is finally done, there's a reason.
ブラウザによるけど、
As the axis turns,
クロームなら両方あったからね。
all the way to lines as one. I don't follow.
何のブラウザ拡張っていうか、スマホ？
Every force says, come undone
パソ
from
コ
the
ン？
start to what's begun. Everything points to the one.
スマホのことを申し訳ないけど分かんない。スマホ使わない人だから。基本的にスマホ自体は持ってるんだけど、
Jaw locked tight,
パ
breath
ソコ
pull
ン
up.
でやってるから
Heat
ね。
runs deep where the
スマホ
shadows
サイ
grow.
ズを。
Spine stays straight under iron weight. Every move cut sharp. Never
パソコンです。
Pulse hits
じゃ
hard
あ
in a closed in frame.
クロームかな。
Silence bends when I stake my claim. I
なんだ
stay
ろう、
cold,
ブラウザ。
vision precise. Every second
ク
card
ロームしか
like
使
a
ってないから
slice.
クロームのこと
Gravity
しか分か
tilts
んな
when
い。
I lean ahead. The ground reacts to the words I said. Tension hums in a narrow line. One direction fully aligned. This flow bends toward my side. Momentum feeds the way I ride. Locked in motion, sealed by drive. The outcome forms while I'm alive. Pull it closer, let it collide. Force and will intertwine. Turn the spark into solid ground. Watch the field shift all around. Knuckles white, but the grip stays clean. Focus sharp like a polished beam. Every clash leaves a deeper trace. Lines get crossed in a tighter space. Sound cuts thick in the lower
どっ
range.
ちでもいいよ。フロンティ
Air
ア
feels
の
dense when the
方が
stakes
なんか
rearrange.
最初
I
に
don't
お
pause,
す
I
すめされたの。
recalibrate. Push the edge, accelerate.
途中で LTO に変えたら、いやフロンティアの方がいいよって。あ、そうなんだって。戻そうかなと思ったけど、もう慣れちゃってたから。それぐらいフロンティアの方がいいという説が大きいんだけど、ちょっとわかんないな。一緒だよ結局。私がないと私は思う。
Walls press close, the space gets thin. A car resolves straight through the dim. Scars turn proof, etched in tone. Every hit lands fully. No, 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 no.
これ本当に面白いからぜひ。
Feels adjust the balance breaks. The air reacts to the shape I make. I stay centered, turn cut precise. Stealing breath, edge and voice. This flow bends toward my side. Momentum feeds the way I ride. Locked in motion, sealed by drive. The outcome forms while I'm alive. Draw it tight, then release control. Let the surge rewrite the whole. Everything aligns in time. Current moves the way I decide.
いいちゃフロンティアでこれ何も変わらへんで。言うて
わからなかった。フロンティア手間やります、ありがとうございます。
フロンティアでいいと思う。ニコニコ顔のスキンもあるし、フロンティアにはあるけど NTL にはないとか、そういうのが結構ある。結構って知らん、他は知らんけど、ニコニコ顔のやつでやってあれが一番好きなのね。緑色のニコニコした顔のやつやってると
Every strike demands some more. Feel the system bend. This collision never ends. Lock it in the zone. I stand fast where sparks are thrown. Pull it close, let it grind. Tension sinks inside the spawn. Pull it close, let it grind. Tension sinks inside the spawn. Pull it close, right on cue.
嬉しそうやな。
Lands and breaks right through.
そこでスキンとかなんだっけアクセサリーを決めて無料のやつを決めて無料だからな基本的に。
Every strike demands some more. Feel the system bend. This collision never ends. Lock it in the zone. I stand fast where sparks are thrown. Stillness fractured. punctures at the seam. Force converts into design. Every fracture feeds the stream.
めんどくさいこと
ダメだ。 NTL と調べたら出てきます。
出てきます。1000出てきます。あ、ですね。あ、教えてくださったよね。NTL のブラウザー、クロームだったら出てくると思う。まあいいけどね、スリザリオでもどっちでもあ、スリザリじゃ NTL でもフロンティアでも何も大してないのかも何とも。
ニュービーさんの声が可愛くてよそ見なしたら死んでる。
死んで覚えるから大丈夫私なんかどんだけ死んでるかざこいから勢いだけしかない世界
コーヒーさんありがとうございます。どういたしまして。
聞いてる表示数が思ったのに一緒。なんか難しいことは全然なくて最初は何にも知らないでそのままだったけどなんとなくそれ何にできたら大丈夫でいい。面白くて中毒性があるから気をつけてね。オルティマと違って無料だから大丈夫無料でも最強まあオルティマも無料でできるけどめんどくさいのいろいろと一人前にあるのにスキルを上げなきゃいけないあれがめんどくさいよね。実際もう最近はもうお金持ちだからゲームの中にお金がいっぱいあるから金は全部買います。スキルはスキルもうスキンだったりスキルだったりなんかよく間違える時間もかけてキャラを作るのがめんどくさすぎてその点これは大丈夫だよ。初日からも普通にできるからすごい囲んでるからちょっと邪魔してる。あやってちゃった
ニュービーさんの最高得点は
最高得点そんなボットじゃないわ純正だったら そういうのとかそういうのをいちいちそういう細かいことはいちいち覚えないっていうか、どうでもいいというか覚えてないな。楽天よりもいかに楽しめるかしか考えてないから。かっこよくやっつけたいなと思ってよくすごいかっこよくやっつけた後に死ぬことが多いけど、それでも満足ない遊び方が一人によって違うから多分10万点取るよりもでっかいのをチビでやっつけるのが一番楽しい私はね、それは人によって違うからさ。行政サーバー行ったら100万でもできるからさ。
なるほど。
点数だけを稼ぎたい人は行政サーバーで泳いでったら100万でもいくで100万やってきたででも達成感がないのだからもう消したんだけどね。これをもうクリアにするとレベルに戻るからさ。100万やっても達成感がない今だから34万で表示があるから。でもこれは流星だからね、普通サーバーでのやつじゃないから点数なんでなんかあんまり気にしたことない100万やりたかったら流星サーバーで日曜泳いでた海外のね。友人がこうなんか自分はどうしたいかが分かってくるんちゃう。ここは囲まれるパターンやん。ダブルだからやっつけたとしてもまたその囲まれるのは嫌いじゃないかもしれない。
Against my back, floor keeps rising to my knees. Every option fades to black, only force response to me. Muscle fires without delay. Weight commits to forward drive. This arena chose to play. Only one way to
囲まれたら勝ち目なし。
frame. Sharp inside, edges hum against my skin. All restraint ignites. This is where I've been. No opening sealed and set. Every rider raced in red. No openings cornered breath. This moment bites and never lost in locked inside. I stand where collisions collide. Stillness screams before the head. Balance cracks then reorganizes. When the space refuses split, I become the strike that rises. No openings, pressure zone. Everything converges tight. No openings carved in stone. I push straight through the foam. This final frame. I stay standing in the flame. Close, tight, drawn near. Heat stays loud, vision clear. Close, tight, right here. Forward crash.
声なしやった。いやー、せっかく喋ってたのにごめんね。ここまでという勝ち目なしじゃなくて、打ち切るっていうのがあって、内側からやっつけると気持ちいいよっていう話をしてた。じゃあ気持ちいいよ。たまに音を消すってですからつけるの忘れちゃう。
Still breath on my tongue.
相手の頭を狙って打ち切る。内側からやっつければいい。
Silent fire in my lungs. Every motion wants to
すごい気持ちいいよ。最高だよ。
Skin reacts before the thought.
すご
Signals
いな
cut
ん
me
かダ
open
ブル。
wide. Every limit ever tied starts to split and step aside. I can't rhythm through the dark. Every glance begins to shake. When I strike, I leave a mark. Clean and sharp enough to break. Tight and focused, narrow.
楽しいけどすぐに死ぬよ。
All the weight turns into dry. Stay locked
相当重いから。
This is how I feel alive. Sharpness blade running through the flame. Every hit lands harder when I say my name. Sharpness blade never dull, never tame. I don't bend the edge, I elevate the pain. Sharpness blade cutting deeper every frame. When I move, the whole air changes shape.
重いとここっちになったら感動するよ。
Slice it clean, let it ring. Flash of heat and everything. Slice it clean, feel the swing. Edge stays loud when shadows cling. Pulse aligned with every step. Vision clear enough to burn. Nothing here is being kept. Only lessons left to learn. I don't suck, I have been advanced. Every breath becomes a claim. In this sharpened state of
すごい
stance, I
パ
rewrite
ソ
the
コン
rules
が
of
うなってる。
when the
なんでう
moment
なるんだろう
tightens
な。
grip.
もっと調
I
べたら
respond with steady force. Every fracture starts to flip
い
into
ろいろ出てきた
power
んだから
and
さ。
to force. Into course. Sharpness blade running through the flame. Every hit lands harder when I say my name. Sharpness blade never dull, never tame. I don't bend the edge, I elevate the pain. Sharpness blade cutting deeper every frame. When I move, the whole air changes shape. Changes shape. Sharpness blade, feel it dominate. Every second accelerating phase. Sharpness blade, calibrated state. I arrive sharp, I leave the
うん、
same.
やばくない。 メモリーかな。メモリー今高いからな。
Bicycling, feel the swing. It stays loud when shadows cling.
5D なんとかってやつのいくつやん。
Breath cuts sharpen the silent frame. Stillness loaded.
これで十分だって言われたから30何歩しか積んでないと2枚にした方がいいんかな。60何歩とかいいね。でも10万ぐらいするらしいから10万以上メモリに10万以上かけるとかやばい。いや
Vision trims to razor wide. All the weight inside my hand turns to force I never had. Trigger moment, split second flame. Everything aligns when I stake my claim. The trigger moment.
難しい。ニュービーさんが簡単そうにやってんのは技術やな。
いや下手くそだから上手い人が100としたら多分10ぐらいじゃ初めてやる人が1だとしてまあ私なんかせいぜい10ぐらいだからすぐに追いつく上手い人が100ぐらいだから相当かかるわね。いやいや分かってたんだけどいけへんねんって。ここは無理か。なんか好きなところだった。ほどほどのところに何なってるの入ってる。
可愛さは100。
なんかとんでもないこと言うよ私。あまり気にしないで言うけどいろいろ言うから。オブラートに包まないでいいこともあるよね。ダウン。なんで日本も重いのね。どういうこと？ちょっと待った。さっきちょっとやってきた片付けてきたの今までの配線とか全部。どういうこと？だからさ、また止まってる。ガレリアに問題がある。これなんだ？何に問題があるんだ？メモリーとしか考えられないんだけど。いろんなものでも立ち上げて楽しんで。
Motion cuts a deeper line. Every strike rewrites the time. Sweet impact, savage grace. Drive sharpens into pace. Blood runs hot, rhythm tight. Gravity begins to fight. Every limit bends away. Nothing holds its weight in place. Heat expands across the frame. Every nerve ignites the flame. Timing snaps,
丸がおかしいでしょ。
this escape redraws the line. Unchained, break it wide. Let the force erupt inside. Hands of fire, unrestrained. I rise loud, unchained. Rip it open.
だよね。
Let the pressure multiply. Hold the surge down the
休みだから回線重いです。
control cracks beneath
それは
the
もう
strain.
諦めたのでいいんだけ
Every lock dissolves in flame. If it scars, let it stay. Every mark proves the way. Boundaries collapse and fall. I stand fierce beyond the wall. Fully loose within the frame. Born to
回
burn
線の
forever.
パソコンではカバーできる。
Unchained, break it wide. Let the force erupt inside. Hands of fire, unrestrained. I rise loud, unchained. Rise through force, overflow. Carry heat and let it go. Grip tight, accelerate. This release defines the state.
はあ、車の音がうるさいわ、本当にもう。ね、ごめんね。私も別にいつものことだから気にしてないんだけど、配信中は気を使う。
Eyes locked in, spine held firm.
わ、すごいの音
Static
が鳴っ
breaks where the
た。
nerves come firm. Steps cut deep in a tightened zone. Every move says I stand alone. Pulse stays slow, but the
あ、
chorus
じゃあ
high.
ね。
Every second sharpens the plot. Air bends slightly when I arrive. Silence shifts just to let me thrive. Lines get thin when I draw them near. Focus homes, everything clears. No retreat in the way I stand. This moment fits my open hand. I rise as the axis turns. Every spark knows where it burns. All the way to lines as one. I don't follow, I'm the one. Lock in, let it
こういうのはかっこいい。
resonate. Every strike
すぐ死ぬけ
recalibrate
ど。
from the pull to the final
こういうのや
run.
りたい。
Everything moves toward the one. Everything moves toward the one. Yeah. Grip stays tight, but the vision's wide. Every clash falls into my stride. The ground reacts to a settled will. Calm runs deep underneath the thrill. Breath cuts low in a measured tone. Each sound lands like a solid stone. The field adjusts to my pace. Nothing drifts out of place. Tension core without a sound. The
そうだ
frame
ったな、ごめんなさい。
lights go down. Every path starts to realign. All directions bend to mine. I rise as the
かっこよく戦いたい。
every spark knows where it burns. All the way to lines is one. I don't follow, I'm the one. Draw close, let it converge. Force and intent, oh, emerge from the pull to the final run. Everything moves toward the one. Everything moves toward the one. No signal lost, no angle weak. Rays of carved sharp, clean and sleek.
いい音楽がずっと流れてるから全く他の音は入ってないよ。
Each one
これいいよね。
chosen
結構
path.
気に入ってるけど。
I stay
Bye.
centered, never
生まれ
sway.
てから
Momentum
生
shapes
まれ
the
て途端に
way.
囲
When
ま
the
れているという
motion is finally done, There's a reason I'm the one. As the axis turns, every spark knows where it burns. All the way to lines as one. I don't
この子ね、プレイヤー
仕事に戻る時間なので抜けます。
あ、いってらっしゃい。
come undone from the start to what's begun. Everything points to the one.
頑張ってね。
Everything points to the one.
わーい、ハートができるな。とりあえずハート。ちっちゃなハートしたっけ。これな。
Jaw locked tight,
これぐらいやな。
breath pull low. He runs deep where the
ま
shadows
た配信楽しみにしてます。
straight under iron weight. Every move cut sharp, never late. Pulse hits hard in a closed-in frame. Silence bends when I stake my claim. I stay
この
cold,
子上手だから
vision
な。
precise. Every second carved like a slice. Gravity tilts when I lean ahead. The ground reacts
食
to
べや
the
すいよう
words
に。
I said. Tension hums in a narrow line. One direction fully aligned. This flow bends toward my side. Momentum feeds the way I ride. Locked in motion, sealed by drive. The outcome forms while I'm alive. Pull it closer, let it collide. Force and will intertwine. Turn the spark into solid ground. Watch the field shift all around. Knuckles white, but the grip stays clean. Focus sharp like a polished beam. Every clash leaves a deeper trace. Lines get crossed in a tighter space. Sound cuts thick in the lower range. Air feels dense when the stakes rearrange. I don't pause, I recalibrate. Push the edge, accelerate. Heat builds slow, then it strikes direct. Every doubt falls under effect. The path locks shut behind my stride. Only
誰かに見つかったのかしら。頑張ろう。とりあえずランクいいゲームだと。
あー、うっとうしい。
いろいろ。ちょっとぬめっとしてますね。
Walls press close, the space gets thin. I carve resolve straight through the dim. Scars turn proof, etched in tone. Every hit lands fully. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
大きくなりたい。
Feel to just the balance breaks. The air reacts to the shape I make. I stay centered, turn cut precise. Stealing breath, edge and voice. This flow bends toward my side. Momentum feeds the way I ride.
どんなとこから来ると思わなかっ
The outcome forms while I'm alive. Draw it tight, then release control. Let the surge rewrite the whole. Everything aligns in time. Current moves the way I decide.
た。でも夕方になったらお風呂入りたいしな。
Chain tight silence fills the frame. Focus locks, the line is drawn. Every second sharpens aim. This ground decides what's gone. Heat stays caught inside the floor. Steps align with closing space. Every angle feeds the roar. Steel intent in every face. Signals stack against my chest. Breath turns heavy, vision hits. This arena makes the test. Movement slices in a gray. Timing snaps into the vein. Weight commits to forward drive. Every sense ignites the gain. This edge proves I'm alive. Bring it to the core. Every strike demands some more. Feel the system bend. This collision never ends. Lock it in the zone. I stand fast where sparks are thrown. Pull it close, let it grind. Tension sinks inside the spine. Pull it close, let it grind. Tension sinks inside the spine. Pull it close, right on cue. Impact lands and breaks right through.
食べれないけど。
Walls compress the breathing room. Lights collapse to razor thin. Every choice matures too soon. Motion drills beneath the skin. Muscle fires can't set firm. Balance tips to overload. Each reaction starts to burn. Fueling paths already sold. Frame narrow, side lines. Edges hum against the air. Every limit redefines what this moment dares. Bring it to the core. Every strike demands some more. Feel the system bend. This collision never ends. Lock it in the zone. I stand fast where sparks are thrown. Stillness fractures at the seam. Force converts into design. Stillness fractures at the seam. Force converts into design. Every fracture feeds the stream. I arrive exactly time. Drive it through the line, all momentum unified. Sharpen every frame, I remain inside the flame. Hold the final ground when it hits the air resounds. Pull it close, let it grind. Tension sings inside the spine. Pull it close, let it grind. Tension sings inside the spine. Pull it close, right on cue. Impact lands and breaks right through. Focus dial, razor tight. Every move is right on time. Weight drops deep, chest responds. Ground confirms where I belong. Signal hits, clean and clear. All the angles disappear.
絶対死ぬと思った。
Stays low, tone stays firm. Every second locks the form. Timing clicks into place. All the lines align and
ダル
fade. Heat builds slow, then it snaps.
さっきの私絶対死ぬと思った。
Everything is
ちょ
on.
っと今ルエヌさんが
Every strike connects.
ちょっと
Nothing
暗
gets
記
to
してくれたのか。
feel the whole thing lock when it hits. On spot, clip it down, amplify.
あ、これ死ぬやろ。
Low and testify. When it drops by,
もう大きな声出ちゃってなんか。 大きな声出ます。普通に喋れば普通に出るんだけど。
vision wide, crowd dissolves into the ride. Sound moves thick through floor and frame. Every hit repeats my name. Pulse runs calm beneath the slam. Control sits heavy in the hand. I don't guess, I calculate. Every turn seals the fate. Real
ちゃちょっと楽しそうなメンツになってきたよね。やっつけたい人ができた。やっつけたい人ができた。できたっていうか、やっつけたいって人が来た。現れたっていう。この色見えないな。
Sound turns solid, thick, compact. Every stare confirms the zone. This alignment stands alone. I stay calm inside the road. Every impact calls for more. When the moment fully drops, everything feels spot on.
使いたかったな。
Spot on. Every strike connects. Spot on. Nothing gets deflected. Spot on. Feel the whole thing lock when it hits, 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 on spot. Push it loud, hold it strong. Let the bass pull all along. From the first hit to the stop, every second stay spot on.
頑張る。やっつけたい人が死んだ。誰とは言わない。お、ちょっと待って。もしかして。たまにラクールからさ、失敗なさる人がいるよね。ふいっと。Sharp in need, I don't soften force makes me lean. Signal flashing deep inside my chest, rising faster than a breaking wave. Every second cuts me from the west. やられたわ。Blood runs louder than the sound, vision narrowing to one. Every limit falling down when the surge has just begun. Like a hurricane tearing through the ground, spinning every until it breaks down like a hurricane, screaming through my veins. I don't slow the strike, I amplify the pain. Like a hurricane, built from spark and flame. When I crash, the moment never stays the same. Tight wire, heartbeat ready to explode. Friction, burning, impulsing to code. Every fraction feels the overload. I become the storm I chase. うまいな。Like a hurricane, tearing through the ground, spinning every fear until it breaks down. Like a hurricane, screaming through my veins. I don't slow the strike, I amplify the pain. Like a hurricane, built from spark and flame. When I crash, the さっきの緑の子がなくなっちゃったんです。あ、尻尾や尻尾で死んじゃった尻尾で死ぬこと多いよね
Walls breathe closer, inch by inch. Lights collapse into a line. Focus tightens, air gets thin. This frame traps the spine. Steps echo inside the cage. Routes dissolve beneath my feet. Every angle sealed in place. This pulse refuse, retreat. Signals lock the exit shut. Gravity leans into pause. Every glance is loaded up. This ground claims its own. Heartbeat boxed in steel. Timing snaps the chain. Every sense turns real. Impact calls my name. No opening sealed and set. Every route erased in red. No openings corner. Breath this moment bites and never openings locked inside. I stand where collisions collide. Close, tight, drawn
あれ止まれあほやん餌運んだだけやね
Shadows press against my back. Floor keeps rising to my knees. Every option fades to black. Only force responds to me. Muscle fires without delay. Weight commits to forward drive. This arena chose to play. Only one way to survive. Narrow frame, sharp inside. Edges hum against my skin. All restraint ignites. This is where I've been. No opening sealed and set. Every ride erased in red. No openings cornered. Breath this moment bites and never open. Locked inside. I stand where collisions collide. Stillness screams before the head. Balance cracks then reorganizes. When the space refuses split, I become the strike that rises.
通れると思ったのに
Everything converges tight. No openings carved in stone. I push straight
今日のご飯はタンパク質をメインにして食べようタンパク質の量が高い
standing in the flame. Close, tight, drawn.
女性はタンパク質を50を取らなきゃいけないらしい男性は60らしい炭水化物が多くてタンパク質の少ない人はハゲるでーとこの人ハゲるのが嫌やったらタンパク質食べなあかんであれも取らなあかんででもさ、男の人だけがハゲるとかって言われてるけどちゃうで、女の人もハゲんねんで
Edges waking up my nerve. Silent fire in my lungs. Every motion wants to
タンパク質
serve.
大事やね
Skin reacts before the thought. Signals cut me open wide. Every limit appetite starts to split and step aside. I can't rhythm through the dark. Every glance begins to shake. When I strike, I leave a mark. Clear, sharp enough to break.
もう髪の毛薄くなったらスキンヘッドにしちゃったらかっこいいスキンヘッドのさ好きだよ
Turns into dry. Stay locked into the bite. This is how I feel alive. Sharpness blade running through the flame. Every hit lands harder when I say my name. Sharpness blade, never dull, never tame. I don't bend the edge, I elevate the pain. Sharpness blade, cutting deeper every frame. When I move, the whole air changes shape.
あれにすごい大変
Slice it clean, let it ring. Flash of heat and everything. Slice it clean, feel the swing. Edge stays
あ、ごめんね。さっきられたし。なんか今のはなんか違う。やられに来てくださったのかしらって感じ。申し訳ない。
When the moment tightens grip, I respond with steady force. Every fracture starts to
ハゲ
flip.
てる人で一番好きな俳優さんのジャンレノラの昔のレオンとかな。確かに。かっこいいよね。最高だよね。影が似合いすぎて困る。知らないかな。昔のあ、までやられる。緑のしましたよね。しまの人やってきたいんだけど、緑と白のしまの人。名前は言わないけど怖いから。ちょっと待って、お尻だったわ。今のは上手だった。今のもなくなったのね、流星が。なんでここ邪魔しに行くでやってたのよ、ちゃんと遠くから様子を見ながらこの音してる子邪魔する。この子が硬いから無理。あ、この子ちゃう。この子じゃない。昔大好きだったんだけど、今も大好きなんだけど。そう。私鼻が中に入っちゃった。そう、少なくなってくると難しくなるよね。簡単に大きくならないし、流星がいなくなると難しい。小数線ってめちゃくちゃ難しいもんね。まあ、嬉しそうだった。 あちゃ普通に軽くなるしね。どっかで餌を調達しなきゃいけないし、じゃあこの辺で調達しようかな。隠居した人がいるし隠居隠居勢隠居勢じゃなかった。ここはここでやったわ。綺麗だね。何この色のバランス、素晴らしいわ。全員がそこを私が横取りしていくと横取りピンだったわ。もう開かないのかしら。あ、コーヒー冷めちゃった。そろそろ開くかなと思ったけど開かなかった。移動したかな。ここから大きくなるのは至難の技なんですよ。ちっちゃいのも面白い。少ないのも面白い。囲もうとしてる子を邪魔するのも楽しい。70しかいないからな。失敗なさったさっきって喜んでるとしない。多分大きいのがいかれた。それなくなると途端に難しくなる。元気なブルーの子が元気やった。じゃあほんまにいい日になった。57になった。これで実は楽しいのだ。初心者マークの子はベテランっぽい。
おもんねえから終わる。
あ、お疲れ様です。もうあれやね、減ったもんね。これ大きくなるのは難しい。お疲れ様、ありがとうございます。遊んでいただいてめっちゃ楽しかったです。また攻撃しに来てくださいね。Silent shift just to let me thrive. Lines get thin when I draw them near. Focus homes, everything clears. No retreat in the way I stand. This moment fits my open hand.
ありがとう。
I rise as the axis turns. Every spark knows where it burns. All the way to lines as one. I don't follow, I'm the one. Lock it in, let it resonate. Every strike recalibrates from the pull to the final run. Everything moves toward the one.
超懐かしそうなこと。
Everything moves toward the one.
なさそうだな。
stays tight, but the vision's wide. Every clash falls into my stride. The ground reacts to a settled will. Calm runs deep underneath the thrill. Breath cuts low in a measured zone. Each sound lands like a solid stone. The field adjusts to my pace. Nothing
今
drifts
やって
out
勝
of
ったら
pace.
中央取るだけの話やね。めっちゃ難しいんだ。でもこれ取りに行ってなんか中央取ったんだよね。中央の子やっつけて中央を制圧するゲーム。これ配信で成功したら私も最高にかっこいいと思う。無理だってね、時間かかるしね。中央大変なんですよ。こいつら今日ゆっくりだからいいけどな。こいつら早い時はもうビューってめっちゃ早いから中央すごいですよ。とりあえずなんか大きくなっとかないと。ここで変なやつをつけてこないと。入れない。ないと絶対無理やってこんな狭いとこにやっていいか、もうちょっと手前からやな。ここに一つ穴開いてるから、ここで誰かが封じてるからそれを利用しないとかな。こんなんやりやすいと思うけど年内に中央取る決めたけどもう4ヶ月待たっちゃったなすごい慎重にやればできるんだろうけど、とりあえずここまで行く。誰かがせき止めてる。こことここでせき止めてるの。止めてる子は何でせき止めてるかっていうと、点数欲しいな。どこで永遠やってたら稼げるかな。100万とかね、あちゃ手前スコアを100万とかやりたい子はやってんじゃん。13万7000だから、猫とこの子がね、この辺にいる近いか私。そういう子がいるとちょっと楽や。この空間が見に行ってこういう変なやつをやろうと思う人も少ないだろうけど私兄弟サークルとかめっちゃハマりましたからね。今なくなっちゃったけど、中央取るやつ楽しかったな。
The air reacts to the shape I made. I stay centered, turn cut
からその上にいるのかな。分かった。ちょっとまた見てなかった。しょうもない。もうしょうもないからご飯食べてきてください。ここの丸か。どうかと行き過ぎた。マップを見てると
Heat stays cold inside the floor. Steps align with clothes and
小さ
space.
すぎてこ
Every
の
angle
辺だよ
feeds
ね。
the
ここだよ
road.
ね。
Steel intent in every face. Signals stack against my chest. Breath turns heavy, vision hits. This arena makes the test. Movement slices in a gray. Timing snaps
広すぎ
into
て
the vein. Wake
違うかな。
minutes to forward drive. Every sense ignites
この
the
辺
gain.
ね。
This
わかな
is
いないの
bring
に
it to the core. Every strike demands some more. Feel the system bend. This collision never ends. Lock it in the zone. I stand fast where sparks are thrown.
ごめんね、この辺の俺の方だけど
Tension sinks
人数が少ないからあかん。重すぎてあかん。しょうもない。人数少ないところ行くと少ないからやりやすいという話でした。しょうもな。マジしょうもな。重すぎて無理だった。でもあれをさ、トレニティさんがやったんだよね。動画載ってるけどどれぐらいで分かったんだろうな。めっちゃかかっててもうそこまで行くまでが大変なのにね。
Every strike demands some more. Feel the system bend. This collision never ends. Lock it in the zone. I stand fast where sparks are thrown. Stillness fractures at the seam. Force converts into design. Stillness fractures at the seam. Force converts into design. Every fracture feeds the stream. I arrive exactly time.
私くだらないことしか言ったへんからな。
Let it run. Tension sings inside the spine. Pull it close, right on cue. Impact lands and breaks right through.
いや土曜日のこの時間だったらもうあれだね、みんな元気な子が来るよね。どうぞすごちゃん音楽
Every strike connects spot on. Nothing gets deflected spot on. Feel the whole thing lock when it hits. On spot. Pull it close, let it shake. Let the structure resonate. From the core to the top, every layer lands spot on. Walls respond, lights react. Sound turns solid, thick, compact. Every stare confirms the zone. This alignment stands alone. I stay calm inside the road. Every impact calls for more. When the moment fully drops, everything feels spot on. Spot on. Every strike connects spot on. Nothing gets deflected spot on. Feel the whole thing lock when it hits. On spot. Push it loud, hold it strong. Let the bass pull all along. From the first hit to the stop, every second stay spot on. Heat crawling under skin tonight. Pulse keeps biting harder every breath. Static sparks along the edge of sight. Silence bends and shatters at my step. Tension dripping heavy in the air. Every move is sharpened by the heat. I don't wait, I go straight through the glare. Gravity keeps pulling me to peak. Heart line racing out of frame. Fever climbing past control. Every doubt erased in flame. I don't drift, I overload. Like a hurricane tearing through the ground, spinning every fear until it breaks down. Like a hurricane screaming through my veins. I don't slow the strike, I amplify the pain. Like a hurricane built from spark and flame. When I crash, the moment never stays the same. Spin it, rip it, let it ignite. Crashing colors, sharpen the light. Spin it, rip it, feel it collide. Burn emotion, multiply. Whoa. Shadows shaking, every lock believe. Walls are folding inward as I breathe. Every step reflects a sharp need. I don't soften, force makes me lean. Signal flashing deep inside my chest, rising faster than a breaking wave. Every second cuts me from the rest. I don't pause, I dominate the phase. Blood runs louder than the sound. Vision narrowing to one. Every limit falling down when the surge has just begun. Like a hurricane tearing through the ground, spinning every fear until it breaks down. Like a hurricane screaming through my veins. I don't slow the strike, I amplify the pain. Like a hurricane built from spark and flame. When I crash, the moment never stays the same. Tight wire, heartbeat ready to explode. Friction turning impulse into code. Every fracture feeds the overload. I become the storm I chose. Like a hurricane tearing through the ground, spinning every fear until it breaks down.
やだ
Like a hurricane screaming through my
やだって言われても
strike, I amplify the pain.
ね
Hurricane built from spark and flame. When I
悔しくない
the moment never stays the same. Spin it, rip it, let it ignite. Crashing color, sharpen the light. Spin it, rip it, feel it collide. Burn emotion, multiply.
こいいの好きだし
Lights collapse into
見え
a
なかっ
line. Focus tightens, air gets thin. This frame traps the spine. Steps echo inside the cage.
た。
Routes
揃
is
い
all
だ
beneath
揃
my
いの数
feet. Every angle sealed in place. This pulse
いるとこ
refuse
失礼
retreat.
な
Signals lock the exit shut. Gravity leans into bone. Every glance is loaded up. This ground claims its own. Heartbeat boxed in steel. Timing snaps the chain. Every sense turns real. Impact calls my name. No opening sealed and set. Every route erased in red. No openings corner. Breath. This moment bites and never openings locked inside. I stand where collisions collide. Close, tight, drawn near. Heat stays loud, vision clear. Close, tight, right here. Forward crash, atmosphere. Shadows press against my back. Floor keeps rising to my knees. Every option fades to black. Only force responds to me. Muscle fires without delay. Weight commits to forward drive. This arena chose to play. Only one way to survive. Narrow frame, sharp inside. Edges hum against my skin. All restraint ignites. This is where I've been. No opening sealed and set. Every ride erased in red. No openings cornered. Breath. This moment bites and never open. Locked inside. I stand where collisions collide. Stillness screams before the head. Balance cracks then reorganizes. When the space refuses split, I become the strike that rises. No openings, pressure zone. Everything converges tight. No openings carved in stone. I push straight through the foam. This final frame. I stay standing in the
手を大きくしてみる。ちゃちゃちゃちゃ。
drawn near. Heat stays loud.
何の
Vision clear. Close, tight, right here. Forward crash, atmosphere.
タグの人死んじゃったのね。見なかった。
Still breath on my tongue. Edges waking up my nerve. Silent fire in my lungs. Every motion wants to surge. Skin reacts before the thought. Signals cut me open wide. Every limit ever taught starts to split and step aside. I can't rhythm through the dark. Every glance begins to shake. When I strike, I leave a mark. Clean and sharp enough to break. Tight and focused, narrow side. All the weight turns
冷めても美味しいコーヒーいいよね。ティーコーヒーの今ティーコーヒーになってるドリップの
Sharpness blade, running through the flame. Every hit lands harder when I say my name. Sharpness blade, never dull, never tame. I don't bend the edge, I elevate the pain. Sharpness blade, cutting deeper every frame. When I move, the whole air changes shape. Slice it clean, let it ring. Slice it clean, let it ring. Flash of heat and everything. Slice it clean, feel the swing. Edge stays loud when shadows cling. Pulse aligned with every step. Vision clear enough
コーヒーの美味しさってだから価格とさ価格もほぼほって高くなくて手頃価格で美味しいやつだ。ドリップのやつしか買わない。
I respond with steady force. Every fracture starts to flip into power, into force. Into course. Sharpness blade, running through the flame. Every hit lands harder when I say my name. Sharpness blade, never dull, never tame. I don't bend the edge, I elevate the pain. Sharpness blade, cutting deeper every frame when I move the
美味しいと思ったものがない。コミュニティするよね。普通はメインスープにお手頃なのがいい。指だけは子供だからね。おすすめはしないけど。どうしたの？どうしたの？私もどうしたの？じゃあ君大きくならないとさ、名前が見えないから、もしかしてそうなのって思ってるだけで。うまいな。そういう横取りしたいな。すごいと嫌われるから。楽しそうだ。ドラに行ってたのね。
Strike forward, clean and sure. Every risk outruns regret. Only motion feels secure. The trigger moment, split second flame. Everything aligns when I stake my claim. The trigger moment, edge engage. I don't hesitate. I detonate the frame. The trigger moment, carved in sound.
ご飯食べに行こう。
the gap. Lock it in, don't retreat. This is impact, pure and clean.
ちょっと食べれた。にゃん狙ってたのね。あかん、疲れてきたわ。
Tension tight beneath my skin.
あ、そっか、やることあった。あ、私お風呂に入ったかったんだ。そうそう。お風呂に入ってからお仕事しようと思ったんだ。ちょっと内職抱えてるな。内職って本職なんだけど、そっちが。明日は出稼ぎ。最近出稼ぎの方が稼げるんだけど、どうしよう。本職稼げない。よし、終わろう。お風呂に入ってご飯食べて本職やって内職だけどまた夜やります。
Motion cuts a deeper line. Every strike rewrites the time. Sweet impact, savage grace. Drive sharpens into pace. Blood runs hot, rhythm tight. Gravity begins to fight. Every limit.
ありがとうございました。
またね。